Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be James to throw for the ball first. That's the bullseye.
Well, here we go. It's Hugh Ware back in the commentary box alongside Bobby George, and what a match we have got for you here. And starting off with two bullseyes, Bobby, rather, just indicative of the standard that's in prospect.
That's outside of the 25.
Well, it's most important, like I've said all the time, most important to hit the bullseye. The 25, oh dear, that was a way off.
Well, as I praised them for hitting the bullseye, it was two bad darts followed, commentators' curse.
Game
well,
on.
so he's got an advantage now. Arms.
And both these two have very solid games. It's very difficult to break the throw of these two. So yes, you could be right, the bullseye could be particularly crucial in this match.
Well, the previous game, Wilson, I mean, 3-0 down, he goes out 160 to come back in the game. So, didn't think of the bullseye then, he didn't. He thought about getting back in the game.
He didn't go bull, treble 20 bull.
That'd be good if he'd done it. But they're both top players, these guys. Probably might not play the game they can play. A little bit more tension.
Yes, both of them tipped as future world champions.
They've got, you know, the first game, it's nice to get under your belt, but you just got to get the same.
60.
Even Stevens at the moment. Now Wilson could, if he hits 100 plus, get in front here a little bit. Let's have a look. Exactly the same score, no different. Waiting for each other, these are. You normally see when one goes and gets a good score, the other one follows. There we go. Come on, son. Put it up.
95.
Yes, absolutely. And this is a last 16 game. A place on Eurosport awaits for one of these two. Just that added incentive, added pressure, perhaps. And Wilson starting
45.
sluggish again, just like he did in his last match against Stafford.
That's right. I don't think this guy let him off the hook, though. This guy's a bit more
60.
Ruthless dart player, I would say.
Yeah, Harms really impressed me against O'Shea when he was 3-2 down, with O'Shea playing absolutely brilliantly, winning 3 straight legs, but still Harms comes back to close out the game.
Wesley, you require 126.
He leaves that quite a lot. Treble 19. I go 19, bullseye. I don't think that's in. I can't see that from here.
98.
98. Okay, well, 172. He can put a bit of pressure on him.
And he's doing just that here. A single 12. No, it went for the 16, so double 18 left. But it's Wesley on double 14 to hold his throw. Not a bad marker, that dart. Just shaving it off the barrel. That's what he does, Bobby.
That's a better marker. The one in. But double 14, double 13 is good. It's good for the dart players. We all started for L1. They all played on that a lot. So they 90 times out of 100 they get the double 14 or double 13.
It's a shame that they don't leave it a bit more often then. You know, there's an argument.
But they actually, you watch all the games, you'll be amazed how many times they get it.
The maths tends to work against them though when trying to leave it, don't you think?
Well, you don't want to leave that. You want to leave other shots, but you obviously you don't want to leave 32 or. That's the most important. A lot of people like tops, but you can make a mistake. Obviously in your game, and if you did have double 14 or double 13, that 90% of the players will get it.
100.
Because they're all doing. They learned to play 3-1. Probably a lot of them did. At the beginning, double start. So you go double 14 or double 13.
And it's a nice level on the board. Like people tend to like double 6, which is in a similar sort of.
Yeah, you can drop down. See. Anyway, here we go. He gets 100.
60.
Oh.
Well, Wilson able to steal a bit of an advantage now in this leg, as we say, with the darts, and Wilson rather a little bit more pressure. He knows he has to break at some point, whereas Harms doesn't.
There he goes. Let's see what he does now. If he can 100 plus
140. James, you require 142.
142. Can be done. 2 trebles. Not now. It can't be done now, but you can set it up.
I'm just watching. I love the rhythm that both these players seem to have.
101.
Metronomic, the two of them, in how they time the release of the dart. Now he's releasing a tops.
61.
Just above on the wire.
James, you require 56.
Well, 16. No. All right, double 18. He likes double 18.
Well, he doesn't anymore because he's missed it.
Require 14.
It's a strange way to go, I think. Well, if he likes double 18, okay. Double top, just below that. Oh, he couldn't get no closer. He
Game
can.
shot. And the second leg, Wesley Harms.
Yeah, again, like the first leg, just clipped it under the barrel of those first two, Bobby.
Same average, not very good averages, but they've got the same, 79.
Well, Wilson is in a very similar position, strikingly similar to his game against Gary Stafford.
58.
Has a good couple of gears at least to go through yet. And maybe he should draw confidence from that.
Well, let's see I think he forgot that game, to be honest with you.
60.
Oh, you'd forget that game, you just got to worry about this game. Loses another one, he's going to be in trouble with this guy, I think, personally.
60.
Yeah, Wilson closing his eyes.
See, lovely darts, but 60. Wilson's got to get that scoring power back, get into the game like that.
140.
That's better, and that's what he's been lacking. That dart right to the top of the treble. It hasn't happened enough for him in his last couple of games. And once he found it against Gary, then he was away.
100.
He needs more of that. Let's see where this first dart goes here. It's too low.
Just above that, yeah. Keep the same.
140.
And now there are signs that Wilson is starting to produce his best.
100.
They
James,
certainly
you
throw the
require
darts in hard, don't they?
161.
God dear, they really make them stick in. That's a good one, treble 20. Unlucky there. Go up top again.
97.
All Harms can do here is set up as best he can and hope he comes back. Wilson sat on 64, poised to break back straight away.
100.
It's a good turn, Bobby.
James, you require 64.
There we go. See what way he's going to go. And he's got it. And he's got it again.
Shot and the third
Yeah,
leg,
clinical
James
stuff of
Wilson.
14 darts to break back there.
Yeah, that's good
Fourth
darts,
leg,
those.
James to
And
I
throw
like the set.
first.
Bang, bang, no
Game on.
missing.
And we're effectively back on serve, as it were. To use a tennis expression, Wimbledon coming up.
100.
I wonder if we will get to deuce in a last deciding leg once again. Wilson knows all about those.
100.
So does Harms.
I don't think they're thinking about that. They're just thinking about the game they're playing. That's good scoring now, look.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And just like I was saying, that first start to the top of the bed, he looks so likely every time.
That's good scoring. That's what he's got to do. He's got to pound the scores in, Wilson has.
60.
He was not very happy with that.
Takes his average above 90 for the first time in the match, Wilson. In these short formats, so the averages do
97.
fluctuate so badly.
Yeah.
They'll have to go some to beat the average of Robbie in the last
60.
game. Robbie Green, 120.
124.
120.2 something.
It's got to be one of the highest, probably the second highest average ever streamed. I think the highest is Michael Van Gerwen in Championship League darts, 122 point something.
But I don't know how many legs he played though. They're only playing best of 7, weren't
It was best of 11. I think he won
Yeah.
something like 6-1 or or might have even been 6-0. I can't remember. But we will have to check that out. Certainly one of the top performances in the history of stream darts. And
Another
Wilson
one.
now.
James Wilson. Fifth leg, it's Wesley to throw first. Game on.
So 2-all here in a race to 4.
140.
Oh well. What's he thinking? I've got the darts now. I've got to put a bit more pressure.
57.
And Harms
Wilson.
still knows he's got the cushion of having the throw in the in 2 out of the last 3 legs.
There he goes. He's thinking, come on, fill it up, and he will do, I think.
180.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And every time he's been asked the question, when Tony O'Shea won 3 straight legs against him, James Wilson's now won 2. He's come up with the answers.
60.
A great perseverance and resilience shown by the Dutchman here.
There he goes again.
145.
Superb. Onto a 10 dart finish. I tell you what, Bobby, we have seen some darts on this stream today.
Brilliant, isn't it? Really good darts. If it's just one for a 10
97.
darter.
Wesley, you require 36.
There we go.
Game
And
shot.
that's it.
And the
10
fifth
dart leg.
Wesley Harms.
10 dart leg, that'll shove his
Sixth
average
leg
up now.
is James throwing first.
Well, Robbie missed a dart for a 10 darter in the last game and went out in 11. That is a 10 darter, the best leg of the day.
60.
Paul Hogan had 6 perfect darts much earlier on in the stream. And now there's an opportunity with Wilson having kicked off poorly.
81.
That's a bad dart, 81 really for him, that one. Won't be happy with that at all. Here goes Wilson now. Trying to pound that treble 20.
100.
Well, yeah. Bit of pressure on arms to keep in front of him. But he do it just below that darts.
100.
Yeah, he just grimaced there. He would have loved one of those at least to follow there. Plenty of room for the Yorkshireman.
100.
Armster still catch him here. Needs treble 20. Needs to go above that darts.
43.
It's unlucky.
While the
Very
man
unlucky.
known as Sparky is hoping to set the Jammy Dodger alight.
The Jammy Dodger. Funny man.
58.
Well, we said he'd feel like a Jammy Dodger at 3-0 down if he comes back to win 4-3 against Stafford, and he did.
Right, here we go.
100.
Well, he's got a shot. One. Oh, that helped him out a lot, that treble.
81.
Gives him 102, 177, 157. What do you go downstairs? Leave a double. Oh, unlucky.
99. James, you require 100.
Wilson, under all sorts of pressure now, must really attack this 102. Needs to get it. Might go for bullseye. He did and hits 25, so he can only set up tops now. Oh, he have another 25 to leave double 16.
That's
70.
dodgy. That was dodgy.
Wesley,
It
you
certainly
require
was.
78.
But he's got away with it, but this, Bobby, for the match.
What's he want now? Treble 14.
62.
Unlucky. Right on the
James,
wire.
you require 32.
And what harms?
Treble. Double 8. Double 4.
Game
Yes.
shot for the 6th leg.
And
James
just with the
Wilson.
last. And here
Seventh
we go
and
again.
final
Well,
leg
the
is Wesley to throw
matches
first.
before went to
Game
4-3,
on.
so maybe we shouldn't be too surprised that this has also gone the full distance.
Here we go. Now, this is. You've got to make up for that. Oh, well, that is
44.
But he's going to take the darts off him now. That's a bad throw. That was really. He'd be sick. Arms will be sick with that.
59.
Oh, you let him off, though. He's let him off. He hasn't done much damage there. I know what they're thinking. Hit the red bit. Hit the red bit. That's what they're thinking in their mind.
140.
Which he has done.
This for a place on Eurosport tomorrow as well, folks, remember. Wilson must find the treble.
55.
Doesn't find the treble.
Bit of pressure on him now. That's Wesley Arms. Another dart just above that dart. I think that's in. Another one of them are really hurt him.
100.
There's a massive crowd that has gathered behind the dartboard here to watch the culmination of this game. Wilson must find something. Got to hit a treble and does so.
100.
But it's still the advantages with Harms.
Oh, here we go, Arms. Oh, 20. Doesn't have to have a wandery dart here. He must hit the single.
59.
That's it. Leaves him a shot.
Even so, Wilson really needs a 114. We were saying how crucial the bullseye would be. It's turned out that way. And how
Yeah,
important
that
has the throw been in this last
Wesley,
leg,
you
Bobby?
require
Well,
158.
Plus the score in there. Level 20 again. Did he go 18s there or not? He has, yes.
98.
98. Well, no outfoot, no outshot 227, but put a bit of pressure. Needs 100 plus.
57.
And so to knock out the number
Wesley,
one
you
seed,
require 60.
the former champion here, Wesley Harms, needs tops. 2 darts in his hand. Double 10 with Wilson sat on the big, massive 170.
40.
Well,
James, you require
he took out a 160, Bobby, against
There we-
Stafford.
Here we go. Can he do it? Right, 2 treble 20s. Let's see what he's made of. There's one. Oh, just below it. Just below it.
84.
There, 20 now
Wesley, you require
for the
20.
match. Double 10 for the match.
Game,
And he's got it.
shot,
And he's
and
through
the
to
match.
tomorrow
Wesley
on
Harms.
Eurosport.
A place in the quarterfinals for the former England Open champion here. 4 legs to 3 over the number 1 seed. Coming up shortly,